Climate change in our food, improving our farming systems. The agriculture industry provides many of the staple products we get from grocery stores, but how often do people really think about where our food comes from and how food production affects the environment? Large-scale agriculture is one of the biggest contributors of climate change, with livestock alone responsible for 14.5% of total greenhouse gas emissions. One of the main problems with farms is that their abundant use of fertilizer generates agricultural wastewater over time that develops soil erosion and water pollution. Luckily, there are many sustainable innovations occurring in the agricultural industry. One such innovation being conservational agriculture, which Project Drawdown states utilizes crop rotation, passive tilling, and cover crops to prevent soil erosion and develop healthy organic matter and nutrients that stay present in the soil throughout the seasons. By not tilling the soil, moisture is able to develop rather than evaporate. Other innovations like the intensification of rice systems can be useful for growing large amounts of grain sustainably, especially in the United States, where fertilizer is used in enormous amounts to grow feed for cattle. The nutrients run off into local aquatic systems, and in the case for most farms in the Midwest, that nutrient runoff ends up in the Mississippi River and directly pollutes aquatic ecosystems throughout the country. Most notably near the Gulf of Mexico, where the excess nutrients have led to algae dominating the ecosystems and destroying local wildlife. Adoption of sustainable agricultural practices on a global scale could also be beneficial for our economies. A study through Project Drawdown estimates that a global adoption of conservation agriculture could generate a lifetime net profit of up to $113 billion by 2050. If we adopted 54% of the land allocated for conservational agriculture, it would lower CO2 emissions by 13.4 gigatons and save us a total of up to $2.89 trillion compared to traditional farming by 2050. It's therefore up to us to get the word out about sustainable farming methods. The United States Department of Agriculture announced a $3 billion investment earlier in September for the agricultural industry, with most of that money going towards providing relief to farmers for the money we lose on our farming systems being inefficient. The USDA also passed a $146 million investment project for sustainable agricultural research earlier in October. With all these new innovations at our disposal, stronger public support is going to be key for getting more investment towards sustainability and away from inefficiency. Thank you for watching the video. Now that you've heard a bit about the developing solutions, are sustainable agricultural practices something you would support? Did you know about any of the impacts farming had on our environment before the video? Or do you have any new information to provide? Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you'd like to read more about the innovative solutions described, check out www.projectdrawdown.org.